So Joe just fell off the porch trying to take a piss. I'm trying to talk about Scientology. He's going to have blood all over his face. Yeah.
Hey, this is Joe and Tom from Drunken to the Sun.
Another funky funk, drunk episode coming to you courtesy of Drunken to the Sun.
Anything in life's work could have been ahead of you.
Tom and Joe from Drunken to the Sun.
Join us every week on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Spotify.
Yeah. Podcast that's about anything and everything under the sun.
Check it out.
Joe's drunk.
Yeah, we both are fucking drunk.
Stop it.
I'm out of beer, but I don't need it
So am
anymore.
I.
I don't need it anymore.
I do.
I don't think you do.
There's no one open anyways. They're all closed.
Yeah.
Fucking lame ass.
I mean, it's late, but whatever. But man, hurts him. Man, I've been watching a lot of shit about Scientology.
Oh, yeah?
Do you know anything about Scientology?
Well, I know L. Ron Hubbard created it. I know John Travolta is a big proponent of it. Same with Tommy Cruise.
Oh, yeah.
I know Leah Remini left it and is talking mad shit about it.
All right.
Because it's a cult, is what it sounds like.
A cult.
Yeah.
You think it's a cult. It's actually a recognized religion in the United States.
Well, I get that, but it doesn't mean that it's not a cult.
Do you know how they got that status?
Probably paying off politicians.
They sued the IRS.
There you go. Paid off politicians.
Because they were in mad legal, like, financial trouble, right? They were making all this money, and they owed so much back taxes. The IRS was, like, coming for them. So they asked all their people to sue the IRS. And then when they were in debates or talking or whatever, the IRS, the guy that's in charge, I don't know if it's Elron or the new
They're
guy.
probably dead by then.
I don't know if it's Elron or the new guy. I can't remember. Dude was like,
New guy.
yeah, his name's
Travolta's
like,
like, hey guys.
no, it's like Miss Cabbage, Mr. Cabbage. I don't know his name, but they were like,
Mr. Cabbage.
His name's like Miss Cabbage. His last name.
Right there, I'm walking out.
Miss, I don't know. Miss Cabbage?
miscarriage? Nope, Miss Cabbage.
Miss Cabbage.
I miss that cabbage.
But,
I wanted the lettuce.
But I don't know if it's him or Elron. They were like
Trying to make some fucking meat for fucking New Year's. Get some cabbage.
But they were like, if you give us the non-tax religion status or whatever, all these lawsuits will go away.
Oh,
and
wow.
And the IRS was like, really? And they did it. So they caved. So they basically bullied.
So why would the IRS give in to that though?
Because there was like over 2,000 lawsuits from the Scientology members to the IRS. So they caved and this is a big legal fiasco. So you can be a religion type shit. Yeah. All based on a guy that
made some shit up.
He actually eventually had been reported to saying that, yeah, he owned up to I just made all that shit up.
Yeah.
But all these people
still believe it.
It's just a big pyramid scheme from what it sounds like to me. Because
I believe so too.
To each level you go, you have to pay money.
Right.
And you have to pay all this money. Basically all their people give all their money to them. They've got over $3 billion of assets, but they're a non-profit organization.
Wow.
What the fuck? How do you have $3 billion if you're non-profit?
Because you're not profit.
I know, right? It's so bad that I watched and learned that in Europe, that the police departments in Europe have...
So it's expanded overseas?
It's
I thought it was a strictly American thing.
No, it's overseas.
Oh, wow.
And the police departments, it's so bad that the police departments in Europe have their own cult survivors units.
What?
For Scientology. Because it's all about Scientology and getting Scientology out of Europe because they recognize them as a cult, whereas our weak-ass IRS is like, you can be a religion, it's fine.
That's woke, Joe.
You think it's woke?
It's woke.
Let him be this guy that was crazy and like.
Don't worry. You know what's gonna happen a couple years from now?
What's that?
I'm gonna create my own
Just sue
terminology.
Just sue the IRS. You'll be fine.
Terminology. Like, I'm gonna sue you, motherfuckers. Fuck! He's got a church.
They posed for pictures in celebration over that with IRS people. There's pictures out there. You can bring them up and put them back here. These Scientology fuckers with IRS posing for the we're a religion type shit.
I believe it.
It's dumb.
100%. Especially with the government.
Like they sucker you in with like all this stuff. It sounds really good up front, like any cult.
All cults sound good.
Yeah.
Hey man, we're gonna help mankind.
Exactly.
All right, how are we gonna do that? We're gonna murder everybody's AKs.
But that, in a way, that is it. Because the ground level is like, it's all about helping and improving and doing stuff. They got stuff in schools and churches and stuff to help kids. But you have to give money to raise and level and
to get evolved.
To get to heaven, essentially, right. Because you have to go up this.
Sounds like Christianity
across this bridge. They call it a bridge, but it looks more like a ladder to me. To where like each level, you gotta pay so much money to get to this level, and then you'll be closer to heaven or whatever Scientology is.
How much you pay this month, Rick? Well, $7,000. Jesus is right there.
I can almost touch him.
I can touch him. For $7,000, that's it? Yeah.
Exactly.
What if I give you $14,000? Well, then I guess you're sucking his dick.
It's not Jesus, though.
Jesus is sucking his dick.
It's what's his name? Like Xenon? Some alien. It's an alien. It's not Jesus.
Oh, so it's an alien sucker.
Xeno or Xenon?
Xenophobe?
I don't remember his name.
Xenomorph?
But I'll get to him later.
A xenomorph?
Maybe.
That's an alien! From the movie's Aliens, a xenomorph.
But I'll get to him later because because the higher up you go with the ladder, the more you learn. They don't tell you the whacked out shit on base level. So
why would they?
Nobody would join.
Nobody would join. Hey, you want to climb that ladder? Yeah. What you got to do? Well, first you got to believe in some bullshit. Second, you suck his dick off, my dick off, and then you see that xenomorph up there? You mean the aliens from Alien movies? That's a xenomorph. So you got to suck it off. Hope you get spit with acid.
It's only $14,000.
You can go to heaven. Yeah. That's it?
It's actually more than that.
Only $14,000 to go to heaven? Fucking sign me up.
Some of the dudes that I saw that had left had spent over $400,000.
See, and they're all retards. Because, like, what are you going to do? Like, I'm getting to heaven. How? I spent this money. Don't you gotta be a good guy to do that? No, I was raping kids and beating dogs, but guess what? I paid $1,400. I'm good.
In each level of this money scheme that they've got going on involves something called auditing.
Oh fuck!
And auditing is where, like, if
gonna be bad.
I sit down and I interview you. Kind of like a lie detector test type deal.
Right.
From what I understand, it's like a third of the lie detector test. It's like the one that measures like your brain waves. Like if you have a thought, or something, and they'll be like, "Oh, what was that thought you had?" And then you tell them, and they'll be like, "Oh, tell me more about that." So it's all about digging up dirt on you. So then that
blackmail you
exactly. So if you leave, they got this whole fucking case of.
So that's why Tom Cruise is still proponent. I bet he's done some bad shit, dude.
Some of them, I don't know. Some of them though, because like
I would say he has to, because that dude's a proponent of that shit.
Exactly, but I've heard that like John Travolta and him aren't very high up on it, so they don't know a lot about it. But they use them as like, hey, and they're still dumb enough not to know all the bullshit going on. So they're like, these guys are in it, that's great.
And all the other idiots in America is like, they're celebrities.
Exactly. And then once you get in there, you tell them all your dirt, And then if you leave, they'll put it all back on you. Well, he's a this or that or anything. So you got this whole big fucking
That's a cult.
Yeah, you got a whole big filing cabinet on your history.
Recognized as it's a cult recognized as a fucking religious
it is
fucking party.
It is.
That's
and
crazy.
They do some really fucked up shit behind the scenes. Like they call it I don't know what they call it, but they have like this rehabilitation. Like if you want to leave or they're saying stuff, they basically throw you in prison camp and brainwash you type shit to keep you in.
Wow.
It just blows my mind how people like stay in there. And if we were relatives, not even if we were relatives. If I was a Scientologist and you weren't, and you said some bad shit about Scientology, I'd have to stop talking to you. I'd have to disconnect, is what they say. And if I didn't, I'd probably go to the concentration camp that they have set up to rehabilitate me.
Oh, wow.
It's fucked up, dude.
That's a cult.
It is a fucking cult.
That's a cult.
It is a fucking cult. The whole thing is based on, like, L. Ron came out and said he made it up, like I said. It all came up from his book. He wrote a book called Dianetics or something like that. And it was like a self-help book where you use your little lie detector test to face your, like, traumatizing experiences and shit like that and help you overcome these things. But when the book stopped selling, he was like, well, I gotta do something else. So he made Scientology.
Oh, wow.
And then that's where he started getting his money and doing the ladder shit and stuff like that. So, at the end of the day,
It's so fucked. It's like, it's so fucked. I wonder if like, it's so fucked. It's just so fucked.
like this is the whole thing.
I want to create my own religion.
This is how you do it.
Morphology.
Listen to this shit. All right, a long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, there was
This guy named Darth Vader who murdered everyone.
This guy, whatever, it starts Xenomorph, whatever the fuck his name is.
It's a fucking alien from the movie Aliens.
He ruled like so many planets. I think it was like 6, but it might have been 60. I don't know, but they were overpopulated.
60.
But they were
over 6 is 60. I don't know.
They were overpopulated, Tom.
Oh, so they came to Earth.
Yes, they did. And you know what they
Crash
did?
landed.
No.
In a volcano.
Volcano is a contributing
I know a
factor.
little bit about this.
They send them to Earth, and they gather all these people around the volcano that they're overpopulated, and they put an atom bomb in this volcano and blow it up and kill everybody around it. And then...
That's what spawned humans.
Well, when humans start coming around, every time a human's born...
Triceratops is like, nope, fuck this.
Every time a human's
Dinosaurs
born...
like, no, fuck them, they blowing shit up. The dinosaurs. That's why the dinosaurs are extinct. They questioned L. Ron Hubbard. He's like, xenomorph, motherfucker!
Well, Xenomorph sent them all down here, blows them up. Now there's spirits on the Earth. And supposedly these spirits were tortured with bad movies. I'm not making this up.
Bad movies?
Bad
What's a bad movie?
I don't know.
A Groucho Marx film?
They were tortured for so long, and then once humans started being born and stuff on this planet, and they had all these spirits of these alien beings. When humans are born, these spirits attach themselves to the baby. And that's what the auditing is supposed to do. It relieves you of these spirits off of your body.
This sounds fucking retarded.
You don't learn this up front, but that's the basis. After you get after you pay so much money, you learn this, Tom.
Even Jesus was like, man, I should have done this shit.
But that's what it is. They call it going clear. And once you reach up to the top to OT8, you're clear. And
OT8?
And you're free of the spirits.
What about OT7?
I don't know. But I know at OT3 you get a briefcase that has some L. Ron Hubbard personal writings in
Some
it.
memorabilia?
Yeah, some memorabilia. And this guy that was part of it, he reached
It's
that
all
level.
copies.
No, when he reached that level and saw this shit, he was like, this is nonsense. And that's why he left. It took him that long to realize it was nonsense when he got this briefcase full of bullshit.
I'm sorry, but just the initial, all of it is nonsense. So, like, if it takes you 10 years to realize that, you're a fucking idiot.
I guess one of the dudes said,
Like, I get people believing a carpenter died for us and all that shit. I get that. Or I even get, like, I don't know, fucking Muhammad saying he's the other one. You know, whatever. But when an alien comes down to Earth,
blows people up,
like, come the fuck on.
You don't know that going in, though, Tom. You learn that later. You have to pay money to get to that level.
I'm on the outside and I know that. I don't need to pay no money. I ain't paying you shit.
Oh, shit, I guess one of the dudes said in 4 months he had surpassed. He had surpassed
his leader of the
he-
church. He's like, in 4 months, I was running shit. Really?
No,
you learned it that quick? Oh, yeah.
He-
All you gotta do is read some bullshit Scientology shit.
he surpassed John Travolta's level. So
John Travolta's like, hey, guy. He's like, you want to take a ride in my fucking jet?
I feel like John Travolta and Tom Cruise are just like going to church there and not paying money to go up levels.
I feel like John Travolta and Tom Cruise are insane. And they're doing it just because they think it's a cool thing to do. Like, you know what I mean? Because, like, they're always persecuted. Scientologists are always persecuted. They're like, I'm Scientologist too. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like that one Christian in a Muslim school. He's like, I'm a Christian.
Maybe, I don't know. But yeah,
I don't know those guys personally.
I don't either.
I feel like that's what's happening, though.
I mean, it's a good possibility. It just seems whacked out because
The thing is, I want to meet Tom Cruise, but I don't want to meet John Travolta. And I'm more likely to meet John Travolta than I am Tom Cruise.
And at the same time, they're like, they were highlighting on these shows like passages from this book. But it was
book.
about how anything that says anything negative about Scientology.
Kill him!
Exactly. Yes.
That sounds extremist.
It is. Anything negative against it needs to be eradicated. Only Scientology can be around. That type of shit is in their little whatever the fuck. Yeah, it's a fucking cult.
Or terrorism, whatever.
It is something. It's fucked up. And like, if
Yeah, it's acceptable.
Exactly.
What the fuck?
Because we sued for it. Yes.
I'm gonna start my own religion.
All you need to do is sue.
All I need to do is sue, and this is my god.
The Mogwai.
Mogwai.
Yeah.
I'm the Mogwai religion. Don't get me wet, bitches. And don't feed me after midnight.
Oh shit! All hell break loose.
Oh, hell breaks
Better
loose.
watch out. But
Better not pout,
it's-
because guess what? Santa Claus is coming, and he will fucking rip your ass.
It's all part of Tomology.
Tomology. Santa Claus.
Is he?
I'm taking him
higher-
back.
Is he higher or lower than Mogwai?
I would say he's lower.
Lower.
Mogwai is top dog. Mogwai, he's top dog. Look at them ears.
Nothing can beat those.
Nothing
ears.
can beat that. Look at that soft fur.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, I want to
That
be.
kind face.
I just want to be a Mogwai. So I can turn into a gremlin.
Maybe that would be the.
That's
the
your
higher
ascension.
level.
It's your ascension. It's turned into a gremlin. You're like, I'm this weak form. I'm this weak piece of shit
For only
form.
$14 million. You can be
Feed me after midnight, and I would destroy shit. I would take you to a other level of bullshit.
Maybe it's
Criminology.
Yeah.
Criminology. Only drunkards can say that.
The high priest Tom.
Yeah, I know, right? High Priest Tom. Get me wet. You get me? All these chicks are like squirting on me. I have to multiply. Like squirting on me.
Oh shit!
You got me wet.
Oh fuck!
Don't feed me after midnight, because I become a monster. Or, in reality, if you don't ever feed me, I become a monster. Like, maybe George Lucas and Spielberg was onto something. Spielberg's like, you get them wet, you multiply. I guess if you get a chick wet, she does multiply. Right?
I guess.
Because you're easily inserted
There you
at
go.
that point. And if you eat
After midnight.
you become a monster. I can see that. Because if I eat a lot after midnight, I become a fat fuck. And I'm like, you become a monster. And then what's the sunlight? Can't get them in sunlight.
Yeah.
So I guess I just have to live with my shittiness in the darkness. Like L. Ron Hubbard. Scientology.
Oh, fuck that.
I think we went off the rails.
Yeah, that's fine.
See you next time. Scientology! Thanks for tuning in to Drunk on the Sun. This is Joe and Tom.
Thanks for watching. Thanks to everybody. Like and subscribe.
And thank you all for subscribing and liking from Drunk on the Sun, the podcast about everything and anything under the sun.
So check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Instagram. We're posting new shit every week.
See ya.